And when you turn on and you look on the internet, you're going to see people trying to bash and make you seem like you are less valuable, when boo, you are more. You are more valuable because now you have learned lessons that helped you become a better person.
You a lie, and the truth ain't in you.
Oh my God, here we go. So when you got these single moms and they tuning into this type of content, this is where the delusion, they just walk around. I am Ace Metaphor. He said I'm a queen. You know, Dr. Umar, these guys.
Is it true that after you become a single mom, you decide that you're choosing your kids and you're no longer going to do life for trying to find a spouse or significant other?
So this is definitely true for me. I'm one of those single moms that plans on staying single for a long time. I'm just content with being single and just focusing on raising my child and enjoying the time that I have with her, because time really is going by so fast. And I'd hate for a relationship to distract me from what really matters, and that's making sure my child lives a really good life. Not only that, but I was in a toxic relationship with my child's father, and one of my biggest fears is ending up in another toxic relationship that has me stressed out and depressed all the time, not able to be happy in myself, and not able to be the mom that my child deserves. When I was growing up, my parents both had new people in their lives. My dad married a woman, and she was not the nicest person. I never liked my stepmom. She was toxic, and after she had her 2 kids with my dad, she wanted me out of the picture. My mom also got remarried to a man who my siblings and I did not like, and this man made me so uncomfortable. And I remember walking around the house, and my mother would get mad at me and say that I was wearing certain outfits because I wanted him to look at me and I wanted his attention. And I was like 7 years old at the time. I would get whooped over it because she thought I was trying to make this grown man look at me. And like, he was also abusive towards my mother. After she divorced him, she basically just dated bums. I would never want my daughter to have to deal with the things that I dealt with step parents. And her dad already remarried a woman who is toxic like him. So I don't want to bring the wrong person into our lives that could ruin the consistency and the stability that I've created, the peaceful, happy environment that I've created, the safe space that I've created for my daughter and myself. I would never want her to feel uncomfortable or unsafe in what's supposed to be her home. I don't want my daughter to feel like she's losing my attention to a man. And I would never ever forgive myself if something happened to her because I brought the wrong man into our lives.
Man. Traumatized Bonquisha. I mean, modern women are toxic. Her mama passed it to her. She got a daughter. It never ends.
My word. Like, that was wild. And there we go. This is why, listen, respect to all of the stepfathers out there doing their thing, doing it right, getting the respect they deserve. However, do you not see the horrors? Like, she said her mom was upset at her putting hands and foots on her because she was wearing clothes, and I guess they were revealing.
She's saying her mom, she said she was 7 and her mom was accusing her of stuff. So
Right.
what's going on with her mom? Is that a mental
Yeah, her
illness?
mom is just psyched out because that is just a natural thing that young ladies do, even when you're in a house with her. You know, I was in the house with my dad doing it. So I can imagine that if you're a young lady living in a house with a stepfather, that it would be a little awkward to go through that stage if you have a mother that's so insecure to think that you as her daughter would be competing for a man's love.
And like, yeah, I was definitely thinking of old age, but like Gav said, at 7, we going into the realm of mental whatever mental disease. They got brains in they dang going. They got worms in their brain. Dang it. Yes, a 7-year-old little girl competing with you.
Yeah, but the mom's mental health, like you said, the insecurity, the mental health, I can imagine that was a hard life. And the people in the comments were saying that she still looks traumatized by it. And I agree. She does look like that was a trauma dump. She does seem still very traumatized by her mom thinking that about her.
And so, I understand. We can understand her flawed way of thinking, because she's really seems like she is using that to justify her actions as well. She's like, I ain't gonna bring a man into around my kids. I'm gonna protect them. And I've said it before, there is no way to fix some of these messes. Like, now I'm just not having a man around, especially if you got a little bastard son. it ain't gonna necessarily make it better. You see what I'm saying? Like you can't just, there is no fix button for this. Like it's just winging it at this point forever.
So here we go. We're gonna keep it moving. Hit the like button.
I'm gonna need you girls with kids to realize that you ain't got that many options. You lucky we even here. I mean, options is low. You better get what you can get. You're lucky. Cause I just want y'all to think. Y'all be wanting dudes that's single, no kids, not entertaining no other female, but you got 2 baby fathers. And we supposed to pick up their responsibility and we have no kids. I just need y'all to process that, like, we don't have to be here. Message.
Without even realizing it, he gave the game away. You notice how many times he said lucky? That's what it is. They want you to feel lucky. They want you to feel lucky that somebody like them would want you and you have kids. Lucky that somebody like them would want you and you have a high body count. Lucky that somebody like them would want you and you're plus size. They always want you to feel lucky. Why do they want you to feel lucky? Because again, he gave the game away. You want us to be faithful? They want you to feel lucky to be with them so they could dog you out. They really want you to settle for them, but they're trying to convince you that they're settling for you. Just because she has kids doesn't mean she doesn't have standards. They always jump on the internet and try to make it seem like their preferences are every man's preferences. Not every man wants a single mother. That's true. But not every single mother wants every man either.
You a lie, and the truth ain't in you.
Here we go. All right. This sister, she is one of the top defenders of the sisterhood. Like she on the front lines at all times. And she gonna keep leading the blind. Listen to her if y'all want.
Yeah. Listen, man, they need to understand. I feel like there's a disconnect as to why these women don't understand why single childless men or even some resourceful men with children don't want single moms. The energy ain't the same. Back in the day, whenever men were taking on step kids, it was a 100% different energy. A lot of widows, a lot of just wholesome women back in the day. Things were just going wrong. All right, but today, no. Bonquisha is a single mom by choice. She disrespectful and egregious by choice. That's why it really can never work. Look at the one sister. I used to always say, okay, Bonquisha, go ahead to Brandon Chad. There was this story, y'all all seen it on IG. That one black sister got with that big Viking man, and they ended up moving to Hawaii. And eventually, yeah. And what happened in the end? Yep, he got with her. She had like 2 kids by Nug, all that. And this big 7-foot tall Viking joker married her. And guess what she did? Served them up a black pill.
And this is Order 66 right here. Yeah, get you in here, Raquel. She started hitting on, if you plus size or big girls, women with children, these men want you to make you feel like you're settling, but you're not. You still the prize regardless.
I just all week they've been so ornery. Like every little thing about a man is really pissing these women off. They don't want y'all to have standards, only have the morals that they deem are appropriate. Men these days aren't giving their covering away to ornery, miserable, mean women. So stop it.
And there you go, because you can't give it. You can't. A man cannot correct a mean, ornery, combative woman. You can't. Like, listen here. I swear, sometimes I think my wife is a saint. At the same time, sometimes I got to correct her, and it is what it is. And through proper communication, things go over fairly good. Everything's all well. But it is what it is. With all due respect, love, and admiration. Like I say, even the most intelligent woman needs correction from the proper man. It's the perfect balance. And it's a tough thing to accomplish today. But yeah.
As a wife, I just don't get to call all the shots. And I'm cool with that. And in a relationship, a woman and a man work together. It's not just the man doing everything the woman deems is right, everything the woman deems feels good. Like that has to stop. So I think that this young lady, she's going to go well into her 60s single. And she's pretty too. I love her little red lip and her cat eye. I wish I could do a cat eye like that. But yeah, she'll be miserable at 60.
Yeah, it's gonna be a cold 60.
So here we go. We're gonna keep it moving. It might not be so cold.
See it as a
We're
curse.
gonna
See your
we're
worth.
gonna have the number one simp master come through to save her. So hit the like button, folks.
PSA to the single moms out there thinking about getting back into dating. Understand something. Not everybody gonna see your worth. Not everybody gonna see your gift as a blessing. They gonna see it as a curse. Not everybody gonna understand that you have a commitment, that you're responsible for a life, that your time is a little bit more valuable, that you can't just waste it on anybody. That if you call PSA to the single moms out there thinking about getting back into dating. Understand something. Not everybody gonna see your worth. Not everybody gonna see your gift as a blessing. They gonna see it as a curse. Not everybody gonna understand that you have a commitment, that you're responsible for a life, that your time is a little bit more valuable, that you can't just waste it on anybody. That if you carve out time for somebody, they need to take it seriously. Not everybody gonna be ready for that. Not everybody gonna be ready to understand that they gotta be on their, because you can't afford to play around with men that are experiments. And when you turn on and you look on the internet, you're going to see people trying to bash and make you seem like you are less valuable. When, boo, you are more. You are more valuable because now you have learned lessons that helped you become a better person.
You a lie, and the truth ain't in you.
Oh my God, here we go. So when you got these single moms and they tuning into this type of content, this is where the delusion and the delirium come. They just walk around. I am Ace Metaphor. He said I'm a queen. You know, Dr. Umar, these guys, they pimping these women essentially.
Thank you. Ain't no difference. If listen here, ladies, I'm here for it. I like doing experiments and tests. You know, me and my wife, we like to see if we can make plants grow in soil that they're not supposed to. I like experiments. So are you getting your desired outcome with this experiment of being out on the weenie carousel, hunting the guys that you like, and then you ending up with the man you desire? Show me that. Show me them charts, pie charts, line graphs and ish that show me that you got to your desired outcome. And I start believing this simp. Any dude that's up here talking like he talking with emotion, like they emotional. Understand? I talks with passion and emphasis, dang it. This ninja's emotional. All right. Back in my day, if I had any common sense, I like to put backhand to it. Man, face like this, get on my nerves.
I don't even think he's emotional. This guy, he's theatrical. Ain't none of this real. So it's theatrical, it's a drama, it's a movie, it's a skit. I don't think this is not real, so it's not emotional.
There you go. Theatrical, huh? The laughing clown up there. Again, he telling women to move in a way that's not getting them their desired outcome. It feels good. He just keeps saying, y'all so dope. Y'all so awesome. They wind up like Vivica. Vivica up there crying, saying 50 Cent was the one that got away. Not Big Vivica. Not Big Dog Vivica.
Internet, you're going to see people trying to bash and make you seem like you are less valuable. When, boo, you are more. You are more valuable because now you have learned lessons that helped you become a better person. You take care of a life. You brought life. And there's people that depend on you. And you grind a little bit harder because of that. You're more responsible because of that. And some people want people that ain't. They're going to be men. They're going to be on the internet disparaging you, telling you that you're not worthy, that you can't find a good man because you got a child. Those ain't for you. My biggest advice to a single mom is stop worrying about the men that don't want you and focus on the men that do.
Amen.
There are men that would love to eat all those fruit snacks you got in that house.
Jesus. So this Joker say, like I say, playing with y'all. He say, it's a man out there. Somebody want to eat all them fruit snacks in the refrigerator. Maybe it's him. Why don't you go do it?
All right, listen. He dropped the bar. Yes, we always say that. There is, I want to say for like 98% of the women out there that want a man, there is a man out there that would marry them tonight. And Ace, whatever. I ain't going to say his whole name. This ninja here say y'all need to worry about them, and we wholeheartedly agree with that little tiny part right there.
Like we do that little thing, we do that little right. Those are so it's like the psychology of power. When you show your hands in certain ways, like the palms of your hand, like how he was doing this little thing here, it's to get you to trust them. So I think his name, the way that you said, Mr. Gavin, that he is performing, he's performing an act that he doesn't really feel this way. I feel like you're onto something, because when you look at his name, Ace Metaphor, I think that is exactly what it is. I don't think that he truly believes this, because like if it was true, then the women that are complaining would be getting better outcomes. So
That part, that's always gonna be my end argument. I don't care what they come up here trying to say. Desired outcome 100% of the time. Yeah, show me these, and there are some single moms out there that are getting married to guys that are good for the group. I've seen it, and they are the outliers. They are overcompensating somewhere, and by overcompensating, I mean they're exceeding in some category, whether it be fitness,
right.
fitness or fitness. That's typically where they, excel at. So take with that what you want, god dang it.